How are we doing today? It's been a while, and we're picking up where we left off. Last time, for the one or two people who ever saw it, we tried to stream and it was insanely glitchy due to rain. Luckily, that's not the case now. So, we're streaming. And we didn't really do anything last time. Beyond, but the time that people have seen. We had just completed most of the things to find a get space by jumping across different planets and wiping out things. Why in the world am I looking at him? I'm supposed to be back here. That was from last time when we failed to say when everything failed. Don't mind that. Alright, we're gonna talk to people, post himself.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Have you ever gone on any missions like ours before?
Saving the... But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
You can't be surprised.
If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
I'd love to see that image made. Just a Turian going about a day, two hits out on him. And just in the background you see Rex and this Asari just fighting. Oh yeah, just be like, fuck you. No, I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna get him.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you
Tell
do?
him what happened.
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
As you do when you want to kill someone.
She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut.
Oh, it's bastards must have very small nuts.
To give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now,
Nah,
I'm
that's what I
superstitious,
expect.
but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
Oh, and the
What about the
boss?
diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
Gaggy.
You're smarter than you look, Rex.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Well, he can't complain about that.
Shepard.
Yo.
I wanted to thank you
About
For,
what?
Gareth?
for everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salio, too. I convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
That's understandable. Also, did his audio get quiet for a second there?
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Looking for supplies?
Oh
Let's see
yeah.
what
You bet, Commander.
Shields would be great. Body protection is garbage though.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's
Why?
so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So your
So are
royalty?
you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must
Oh,
get
yeah,
all
it's
kinds of
preferential.
special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why am I not surprised? That's gotta be a lot of pressure.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Seren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
So
What would
what's
you
the
need to
answer?
bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Seren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I
That's
don't
theoretically
want this to get in
possible.
the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems. See you later.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Good talk. Let's see. Caden. Let's go save. How we doing?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file, on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Too true.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
We
I
gave
think
him.
you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She
Bastard.
reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to
Good
help a
helper.
girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
You had it coming.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable
fair.
stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Don't worry. I think that even at all times, you just can't help it. That's you see people going around acting like the world ending because they didn't get, like, I don't know, limited edition ice cream or whatever the heck. It's not gonna end. Never is gonna end like that. Just because that ice cream wasn't eaten by you. I thought that was one heck of a causality that was supposed to happen. Hello, beautiful.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't feel bad though?
It doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was, but she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine.
Crap.
Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single rapturous whole.
Sounds
It is
amazing.
unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye.
I need to work with the audio, but that definitely sounded interesting to me.
Bye, Shepard.
She is rather beautiful, and the way she makes that exchange in her species sound is absolutely amazing.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
That is an amazing line.
See ya.
Well, let's get going. Double check the journals. Get the bunker. Which planet was it? Was it this one? No. No, it wasn't. Moon? Maybe? Moon! Let's go to the moon. This moon, to be precise. Let's see what's on the map. I want to investigate away from the immediate items, if I'm honest. Let's travel as fast as we can. Landed perfectly. Midair spins. I'm really good at this machine. Come on, what is there? I think there'll be something around here. Aha. Hello. You're here to conduct a survey. So, what's your weekly income? Extra D. Speed forward. Enemies detected. Blaze up the mountain. Or along the mountain. Get out the car. And find some uranium. You got uranium fever, it's gone and got me down. Uranium fever, I'm running all around. The Geiger counter in my hand, I'm gonna go stick me some government land. Uranium fever is gonna gut me down. That's you. Come on, catch me. Catch me! Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Jet boost. Rise is going extremely well. Them, not so much. Let's see. You will be sabotaged. Loaded. And shot in the face. I've underestimated the enemy. And their rockets. They have rockets, which is the main thing I underestimated.
Now it gets fun.
My cover! Here we are. The last guest follows to hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mouthful of capella, of a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocent lost. The recorded song is dispatched into the guest worlds behind the perusal veil. The transmitter shuts down.
That was close.
There are a number of encrypted guest data files. The proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the guest since the baptism of the Quarians. I'm sorry, what? We just talked to her. She's like, oh, I don't want this to get in the way of our mission. But I could use something to learn about the evolution. There's so
Get
much.
down.
The first thing I do. So, I just went out to a moon, killed some guests, and they had this file on them. It says something about how they evolved and the steps that's been taken and
Bring it on.
something like that. Not sure if that's interesting. What kind of luck is that? Ah, jeez. And that's some good lemonade.
Think we got him, Commander.
I sense trouble.
There's something troubling as well. Showing the fact that you and me should be together. And yet, we are at war, so we cannot. It is deeply troubling to me as well. Got a light metal as well. Let's see. How much does that do for... Ooh, makes light metal and rare metal tied. Funny how heavy metal, a fairly well-known music, is the thing that we're having the biggest trouble finding.
Got it.
I was doing all the side quests before I get too far into any of the main stories of any game. Unfortunately, that means that a lot of open world games never get completed by me. Let's see what this artifact is. More writings. Let's see. Guess I should tell her. I love how that shadow just was super distorted and long, and after a bit of time, it finally became, and it looked like he was just crouching in his shadow. Like a shadow actually looked like just a crouching person, not some kind of horrifying
Shepard,
amalgam.
I need to talk to you. It's important.
Of course.
Something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Oh, great.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
That's good. Well, I'm not sure I've been here before. Space bullets. The Voyager. Foolish me. Alright, foolish me. Now I'm about to get that playing quickly. Voyager. Ah, here we are. Amazon. What are they doing out here?
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up.
Oh.
In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
That's quite a delay.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after first contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th.
Dear
If
God.
somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Okay,
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
Okay.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Without me, if they didn't just drop a bomb on us. Get it. I got another rare metal. Rare element, sorry. Oh, an insignia. And more gas. Oh, I don't have enough gas. Yo, it is indeed it is. Tata milk. How are we? I'm glad you remember my days of losing. I claim that crown proudly. And dropping in. Alright, do we know where we are supposed to go? However, there might be metals over here. You will never know what's on these planets. We're so very close to finishing a mission. We're also very close to running out of planets. Whee! It's good to get a feel of the size of the place. That's not how big we're dealing with when it comes to the mini-map. So Milk Tim, how are we? Or shall I say your full name? Yeah, I'll say it. Kitty Milk Tim, how we doing? I think you're gonna keep. Sumarium. I never even heard of Sumarium. Sumarium. Either way, never heard of it. Another rare element. Let's see. How many rare elements do we have left to find? Almost all the rare elements have been found. They're so rare that I've almost found all of them. Man. Hello, Mr. Magnesium. We are here to do a survey. So, how are you doing today? You enjoyed the neighborhood? Thank you. We appreciate your time. What a swell chap. Down the alien beacon. Lots of missiles. And launch another missile. And another missile. And parked it.
The signal is coming from a mine?
This smells.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Right.
How are we doing, Mr. Tim? Yeah, I've said that before. Probably did. The default way of how I begin to try to talk. Wow. There. Let's see. I think that's been up to. I've almost finished classes, which means that pretty soon one of my special streams will be made. It's always pretty great.
That was a detonator. Someone just screwed us.
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Ilanos Heliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You attacked Elysium, you bastards.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Halliot.
Just give me an option.
Words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
Have to disable the bomb before it goes off. That's easy enough. A. X. Y. Y. A Y. A Y. A Y. A Y. And a Y. Then there's a Y. And there's a B. An X. A B. A Y. A B. An X. A B. An A. An A. A Y. Then there's a B. An A. A Y. X. B. An X. A. An X. An A. An X. A B. An X. A Y. A Y. An X. An A. A Y. And I didn't use any Omnigel. Man, am I good or what? Man, could you imagine what it'd be like if I at all considered him a threat? Sorry for him. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill the first human Spectre with a nuke. I'm a genius. Then I'm like, but. And man, how many seconds did I have? Ah, 4? Man, that's easy. Like, seriously, just defused a nuke. Like I was taking a spacewalk. Oh, hey, look at my ship. And a bunch of soon-to-be corpses. At least take this.
Shield's disabled.
bop. Another one is dissolved. Bop, bop, bop. Another one has dissolved. And another one failed. Another one failed. Another one is fluttered. Hey, how about you was gonna do just that. And he did was send a snap. Flap, flap, flap. Drag your body now. And you're gonna crack the entire space dust. Covered rock. Hey, how about I shoot you as well? This was easy. And another dissolved, and another dissolved, all of them dissolved soon. Now that he is ragdolled again. Him again, and my allies are shooting at the void, it seems. Wait, perhaps not. The ones how I went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. I pity an end like this, for him at least. Now you're above ground. Your suit radio has restarted communication with Normandy. Time to get the heck out of here. Maybe, but not just yet. There's so much more to explore. Who doesn't love driving around an area where your enemies just try to kill you? They're miserable failures. You can smell it in the air. Just the stench of failures. And as you smell it, you laugh and laugh. There's one last main thing here, and then we go to the Yangzai, and we go to the Cerberus group, which is evil. I'm sorry, what? A corpse. On the Laturian insignia. I wonder if did that update.
Though now 50,000. Roughly.
Maybe we'll spend some time later listening to the radio. They tell us about these species. After we come over here and find something strange and not previously mentioned. A corpse. Discovery, brushing away the carbonite Reaching on the door of the conveyor speeder, you see the Nezzo brand name, judging by the charring. The wreckage has been here since the star's last visible peak. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appears to be melted antique aviator goggles. It's just unfortunate for them. Can you imagine that, being rich and stuff, getting some cool goggles, you go to a planet and then you fucking incinerate. What a beautiful... Oh! Let's see our local Turian has anything to say.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Gareth?
For I've thought, and he escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Gareth.
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Let's see, maybe Tali has something to say to us.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But
it's
you've treated me
spacism.
just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you.
That I hate
Whatever
spacism.
happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you
You
served?
name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and My last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
That's good to hear.
Carry on.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We will go to the Cerberus planet. And browsing data desk. Okay, before we continue, let's see what did we just gather. A lot of money. We're almost done finding light metal, then we just need to find heavy metal. And I hope that finding heavy metal becomes a lot easier soon, because I'm getting sick of it. Just sick of the whole, hey, where's some heavy metal? Well, here's some rare metal. This isn't rare elements and stuff anymore. It's not rare. See, what are the easiest things to find? Reminds me of one of the earlier planes we landed on. And immediately find a deposit. Palladium, eh? So Palladium, how are you? What type of music do you like? Heavy metal, huh? Oh, that's good to hear. Hello, Cerberus. Drive-by. Rocket fuel drive-by. Perfect elimination. Like frame-by-frame kills. We're going in. Alright, Cerberus. Oddly clean. Help! Tactician, you're dead. Made the trip at this facility continue to one of the other nearby labs.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Fantastic. And here I thought it was gonna be an easy job. Help. I was in trouble at that moment. It was rather inconvenient. Okay, I'm gonna quickly return to Normandy, sell some things, and get back to hunting. So I'll get to Cerberus, and we're gonna complete. And I don't know. Depends on what time it is and how I'm feeling once we complete Cerberus.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander. Let's see. Alright, now back to the hunting Cerberus. Sorry, I just had to do a bit of shopping. I'm really selling. See, I'm already filthy rich, but I decided I wasn't rich enough. Right, I could be richer. I made it happen. Alright, we're back in here. I choose this facility. I'm going hunting. Ah, I saw my dog do a little cartwheel. I guess
roll from one side to the other. That was cute. Alrighty. So one, it's a bit more lived in, I guess. Awesome, they had arachnite workers. The pop. Why was my aim so bad for a second? No sign of Kahuku among the creeper corpses. Must have been one of in the other lab areas.
Let's head to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
I can tell. Part of me regrets not bringing our Turian friend here. In fact, I might go ahead and do that. Okay, it's decent armor, so into this. Yeah, the ultimate attire has arrived. The squad is covered in the radical soda. Of being transgendered, which is radical for the squad in particular. And in general. Every time I'd be buried in my own car. Just fusing with the undercarriage. Not great, it's a rare element. I guess it's still money, I guess.
pyramids. That on means Necrons. I hate it. I hate it when Necrons. Look at the Necron pyramid. It held Prothean data. Alright, time to kick down the door. Then remember to grab Gareth. I'll get him later. I'm not bleeding out anymore.
Vigil deployed.
Heaps and heaps of death. Heaps and heaps of dead. And I'm gonna be dampening you and dampened. Hey, dampened. And now I'm shooting you. Now come along here as I kill you. There's no need to fear. In fact, we'll put you in stasis as we pump you full of lead. There's nothing that you could do to stop us, I'm afraid. But look on the bright side, you're gonna die.
Time to get Kahoku some payback.
Oh no, not Kohu. Check for pulse, but find none. Admiral Kahuku is dead, despite the ferocity of the creature he was sealed in with. There are many signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks in his arm suggest different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
It'll be remembered. He'll be remembered, as he was. Now that we have shown him some proper respect, let us leave. if teabagging him was completely necessary. I regret nothing about it. Fly down to the cracked probe. Let's see, seems like we got everything. So back to the Normandy. For Admiral Kahoku's death. Or Kuku. Everyone say his name. The Admiral was admirable. Admirable was admirable. Is an admirable admiral. I screwed up. Medallions getting collected pretty well. Time to land. We're bringing 2 women. As we land on this new planet, the last planet of the stream. We're driving around next to the white all around. There's so much to do and so much to see as it courses through my veins. The joy that you are feeling is fleeting, that's for sure. But we don't mind as we go ahead and collect the white powder. We are having a great time in the salt mines. That's right, you thought I was talking about something else, but I was not. Now when the salt mines were dying, you see, white lungs are a disease that we all got, and at the end for you and me. There's no more surviving, there's only our death. And when you think that you got enough, well, you ain't, my friend. You're gonna find out the boss. He'll say, I do not care, now get back to work. I got quotas today. Fill out some for tomorrow, or don't come back to me. He never is a cheery face, he's always angry. I've seen him before. One time he smiled, but I'm pretty sure he's possessed because I saw it in his eyes. A flame of pure darkness and destruction within him. And when one of my fellow working kids fell, he laughed, shouting, hey, you slacker, don't you know that death, it gets into my time, my bottom line, so get out of there, my friend. I saw him bring out his belt, it's terrifying. And whenever you remember the salt mines, you'll say, let's try to stop them, never bring them back. At least not for kids. Oh, don't you dare bring them back. There was a darkness in them, something no light could stop. You could shine every single light within the kilometers, and it would not matter. No, it does not. For there's evil there, don't you despair though, my good friend. We've got a plan to beat 'em revolutionary style. And 1 union plus 32 will stop and bring them in. Now he's been listening as we called in a priest. The exorcism went well, I think. He's been nicer since then. And now it's Christmas Eve and many of us disappeared. But whenever I ask about all my dear friends, I'm told not to worry, that they are fine. I'm starting to think that he lied to all of us. He's called me into the office, and I got a bad feeling that I am about to meet my brutal end. So let me warn you, never listen to the group that thinks that these are okay deals to do. They don't listen to your health. They don't care about our lungs failing, our lives dissolving, burning inside out. They only care about the bottom line, you see. And this is a warning from me, a child on New Year's Eve. Back in, I can't remember the year that we are. But if you are hearing this, just remember that children insult minds is a cruel idea. And while our parents were filled with glee at the money we brought in, there wasn't much of anything we got to do in exchange. In fact, I'm starting to believe they hated us all the same. So just remember, that's when you are hearing the work bell ring, you're in a dream. Surely this ain't real. That was a very improvised song. Oh no, not a thresher, Mom. Yeah, it's all mine. He's angry about the union. Let's see. This thing got messed up. Let's see. A, B, B, Y, A, B, A, A. Someone just trying to study a stretcher moth? Gotta be honest, bad play. Mummified Solarian. An ID tag. We'll do this first, and then I'm gonna. Let's see. Who's here? Knock knock. Ah, it's Cerberus. That was a great throw.
Get down! I will destroy you!
That's right, get ragdolled.
I will destroy you!
Clark! They shot me in the face. How did they know it? That shooting a high-density laser of death would kill me if it hit me in my face. How would they know? No one should know that. So, it's a strange place to shoot someone. Oh. I didn't save. I didn't save. Well, I didn't save. Which means that we get to explore this planet again and kill the Thresher Maw again. And I imagine no one wants to see that. Right, Thorium, come on.
off to the debris that is the crash race probe. I know it's there, and I'm spinning like a Beyblade that's been ripped. And now that I'm bolting off at my fastest speed, tumbling across all these mountains, I'm beginning to believe there's nothing left beyond this white powder. It's delicious and nutritious and quite suspicious that there's so much for you and me to just enjoy here. Who knows what it is? I'm thinking snow, but maybe not. Who knows? Maybe silicone. I'll pause at the either pause at server space, or I'll pause once we get back to the ship. busted. Die. Die, stupid Tesla. That's why you're dead. I'm better than you. Down to perfect parking job. I just enter the building. Save this time. Sweep through here like an angel of death.
Shield down.
Powering up.
Someone give me a hand. I'm on it. I will destroy you.
Mitigil deployed.
I'm fine.
You must die!
Shield's disabled.
Oh!
You must die.
Minigel deployed.
Ah, Cerberus.
I will
So
destroy
good
you.
to see you again. You must die.
All targets eliminated.
Patching you up.
I'd like it to be known the super secret Black Ops group has less secure lockers than the average space pirate. Ah, cool. Phoenix armor. And better Phoenix armor for the Krogan. Silently press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The fit optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can into your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped. Computer shuts down. The files are sure encrypted, but you got time to crack them. Computer shuts down as it opens up. Hello, Gorilla. How are we? Oh yeah, the car.
I think we're done here.
I do too. That's about everything here. Beat me up, Scotty. Things aren't going good. I'm thinking about soon today I've been doing too good though. In terms of the people who normally come in being able to come in. Seems so. I might save most of the lemonade for Friday. Glad you're doing good though, girl. Let's see. Sorry, what?
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings,
Alrighty.
Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Oh.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kohoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kohoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Your deal died with Kohoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information
This
is
is indeed Mass Effect, by the way.
It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance,
That
not the
is
Shadow.
unfortunate, Commander. My employer...
No. I do want to do business with him. And only 8 points in Paragon. Screw that. We're gonna go sell some info to the Shadow Broker. We're gonna commit Shadow Broker treason. We're gonna go commit treason. We're committing treason, and it's super fun. Come here, treason device. They're right. You'll buy information. I am Commander Shepard, and I have zero loyalties, except for to my Alliance, and to humanity, and to the other races. Basically everything that I'm supposed to represent. However, that does not mean I'm not allowed to make some good deals for me. And yeah, having the guy who deals in information be your friend is one of the smartest plays anyone can make. I think any good relationship with that type is always good. Because they'll get information on you. But if you're good for useful to them, then that information, whatever it is, anything that gets out tends to be a lot less problematic for you. But they're excellent at covering their tracks usually. And so with them being good at covering their tracks, we're gonna see as many options as we can with this.
Transmission coming in.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining info.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am. You see, we provided that information on the promise that he would turn.
Did you have
no
anything
reason to harm him. He was going to provide us.
You must have some connection to Cerberus.
Information is our business, Commander. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so in.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not
Be
handling
reasonable,
them.
Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you going to do with this?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable man, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Always good to have the information broker on your side. Only the idiots think that that's not a good idea. Like, oh, information, you're selling information? Oh yeah, well, how do you know they ain't gonna betray you? No, good question. Here's another question though. How are you so sure that you being so very loyal and never betraying is going to make sure that you aren't screwed over the next time something is inconvenient? Now, before we leave, Space Boy! Got for today. Save Asgard for Friday. We'll say Thursday I'm gonna play some good old. Wait, are you kidding me? Asgard, an asteroid with Boar, Tyr, and Loki. What is this? Mass Effect or Norse mythology? Anyway, I don't think they got renegade points. Next time we will be looking at there. I hope that you'll be able to make it, girl, for Friday. I don't know when. Probably around. I'm gonna start around 5. That way, everyone who can only make it is. But before we go, let's read about Tyr. Why would it name it Tyr? By similar to Earth, however, it is lies about astronomical units from Asgard. Ah, good, Asgard. It lies over you from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and methane. I'm gonna guess it's missing an M. While a potential target for terraforming, the presence of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova in the system relegated Tyr to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, have constructed extensive teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the face of Tyr, combined with the platinum loads of Terra Nova. The resources they produce are driving development of the local hydrogen fuel cell industries. The Asgard system now supplies nearly 4% of the galactic market. Loki is a small terrestrial world with little to recommend it. One hemisphere is largely covered in an ice cap. The other is by craggy balstic highlands. The rough, varied terrain suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the world. This is seemingly reinforced by the unusual elliptical orbit, which reaches 6.5 AU at Frege and 7.1 AU at Apogee.
I don't know. Penetrating scans of Loki's ice cap. Well, you don't need to penetrate it. That's just unnecessary at this point. Jeez. Not even his ice cap was safe from our penetration. How dare we? Reveal a network of crisscrossing subterranean tunnels because some of the tunnels were surprisingly regular in shape and size. Early expeditions looked for evidence of excavation. It was concluded that they formed by natural process. Loki's thin atmosphere is mainly composed of krypton and xenon. Well, I wasn't aware that this planet would be made out of a planet. Its atmosphere is made out of a planet. Great. Good job, Loki. You stole krypton and made it your atmosphere. But that wasn't enough. You stole xenon. When it approaches pre-frozen sulfur trioxys and dioxys can evaporate into clouds. The hemisphere facing Asgard. And the last for today. Thor, the huge hydrogen helium gas giant with over 90 moons. Its striking coloration is caused by the light of ionized hydrogen flirting through an upper cloud deck of sodium. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Thor's mass equal to 6 Jupiters, and the high temperature suggests it may be a small brown dwarf. A large gas giant that gained nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Though Thor's deep gravity well makes mining operations difficult, it is the only gas giant in the system. The hydrogen needed for the local fuel cell industry, combined with the ever-present need for helium-3 fission torch fuel, make it economical to mine. Well, Thursday I'll be playing some Cold Canyon, and Friday we'll be returning here. Until then, thanks for tuning in to those of you that could. To those of you that can't and are watching the VOD, still, thanks. Let me know what you thought. And, as always, laugh at life a little. You can only